It is 4th of July. Hello, travelers. Thought I'd get on here today. Wanted to do a quick little video. Wish everyone a happy 4th of July and a safe 4th of July. Me and Michelle are so excited for today. We will actually be heading to the Contemporary today to watch the fireworks on the 4th of July. We've had some fellow travelers invite us to come celebrate with them, so we cannot wait. So excited for that. But we did happen to see a sneak peek of the fireworks last night because we were coming home last night from the kids, seeing the granddaughter, and on our way home, we could see the Walt Disney World Magic Kingdom fireworks. They had them the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th will be the same fireworks show. So we are pretty excited about that. Cannot wait to go tonight. It's going to be pretty special. We're going to take you guys along. You'll get to see that video tomorrow on the 5th. Sorry, but as quick as I can get it up, I think. But I just wanted to get on here and wish everybody a happy 4th of July, a very safe 4th of July. We want everybody to eat all the hamburgers and hot dogs and baked beans and coleslaw you can. Enjoy some cake. Enjoy some cupcakes. Enjoy the fireworks. But please, 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 be very safe. That's what we want to see you here on the 5th watching the fireworks. I did find this. This is about the most patriotic thing I could find. This is when they sold these in... These were the sippy cups back in the day for the Magic Kingdom right here. But that was that. And then I went to make a cup of coffee in my favorite Donald Duck glass. And I don't know. Let's see. Right up. You see those little white dots? The finish on the Donald didn't go all the way, so I'm afraid to put more coffee in there, so I had to get my coffee. I went to make it, and so I just put in my Michelle's La Crusade glass there. These are great, keeps it nice and warm. But did want to discuss a couple things with you guys. Thank you so much for traveling along with us on our July Main Street report at the Magic Kingdom. You guys seem to love those, just walking around, seeing all the wait times, just seeing the park. The crowds weren't bad at all. And that was July 1st, so I was kind of happy about that. But everything's changing, we know with the new bus rules. And now apparently, I don't know if it's just for this weekend, but they're putting into effect the wristbands for the pools at the resorts. If you're at a resort, you can swim at that pool's resort. You can't pool hop to other resorts and go try their pools out. That's not allowed. That's against the rules. Each pool is for each, so everybody's getting a wristband. I don't think Disney's changed anything. It's just that they're reminding us of all the different rules and aspects of staying on property. Somebody asked, did something happen with the bus transportation that they had to change it? No. The bus transportation was always meant for resort guests staying on property. There are good, friendly neighborhood resorts. They are under the same thing. They don't get to just walk over and jump on a bus because they're staying here or there, from what I understand. If I'm wrong, somebody let me know down below. Because remember, when you're staying at, say, like the Hilton Bonnet Creek, you don't get let off at the Magic Kingdom bus stops. You get let off at the TTC. You get let off at different areas. So there are different aspects of staying on property. That is the benefit. So I just want to talk a little bit of that. When you're staying on property, a lot of people say, oh, they've taken so much away. Disney did implement parking charges, but then they took those quickly away. But you go to a lot of these other hotels and they still got parking charges. Disney doesn't have that anymore. So to make Disney's give you, let's see, how do I say that? To make Disney's resort perks, transportation was one of them. Boats are one of them. Skyliner's one of them. Monorail's one of them. There's a lot of stuff that happens that are just for the resort guests and visiting guests that have reservations and stuff like that. So there's still going to be speculation. There's still going to be rumors out there. There's still going to be everything. Just get the information that you need. You can call Disney. You can ask me. Leave it in the comments down below. Whatever I know, I will let you guys know. I do not speak for the Walt Disney World Company. I may work for them, but I do not speak for them. But I love everything about working for the company. So anything I can help you guys with, just let me know down below. So let's see what else today. Today is I was actually on this beast right here. You know, the phone, which it seems like Disney's gone heavy into the tech of the phones and all that. Let's put everything on the phone so we can see where we're going, all this, do this, and. But it seems like, and we were talking to my son and daughter last night, and it seems like everybody seems to be pulling away from the technology. Are you guys pulling away from the technology? Are you on it as much? Or are you getting as many reels, as many TikToks, as many YouTubes as you can? I mean, to be honest with you, I bet you 95% of it's not accurate. I seen a reel today. I've got 45 minutes to make it to the airport. Orlando International Airport. Can I make my flight? Well, it was amazing. She made her flight in 20 minutes. I don't believe it. I'm sorry. I've been to Orlando International Airport. Unless I see a clock on the wall, a timer, or something like that, I don't believe them. So sometimes it's amazing to see all the different reels. They were talking about Taylor Swift's, who got married? Somebody Zendaya and Tom Holland got married, and they showed their wedding picture, and it was all AI generated. It wasn't even them in their wedding pictures. So it just amazes me what people will put out on the internet. So I'm going to make a promise to you guys. We're going to be a little more, we're truthful. We show you that's what we do. That's why our channel's different. We just show you what we're doing during the day. We're not going to go say, hey, we're going to go eat this food so you don't have to. We're not going to go say, hey, we're going to go ride this ride so you don't have to. We want you to experience everything. That's why you come to Disney. That's why you go on vacation. That's why you go on a cruise. We want you to experience everything. Do not do something because somebody has said, oh, I didn't like the way this tasted. Well, I don't like the way it tastes either if it's got raw onion on it. But that doesn't mean Michelle doesn't love it because she loves raw onion. I still say, eat and try everything you want to. We do not make a video that's got 20 seconds of the creator, 20 seconds at the park, 20 seconds of the creator, 20 seconds of the park. I try not to do that. If I do that, I want you guys to let me know. But we try to be very real and as authentic as we can. And if you don't feel we are, I expect, and I know a lot of you out there will let me know, say, hey, Todd, that didn't seem like you. Or that didn't seem like you and Michelle. That didn't let me know. That's what we're here for. I want this channel to be more authentic and real and continue the way we've always done it. Just like sponsorship. Apparently there is a travel agency out there that is just gobbling up creators to make sure you book through their travel agency because now they're sponsoring all these trips for these creators out there. And I have always said, and there's nothing wrong with that, this is a business to a lot of people. It's not a business to us. We're like 4th of July. We are independent. We do not have an agency. We do not have deal brands. We have not been invited to anything. The one thing, Melanie and Tony have bought us holiday tickets. And John and Heather have bought us holiday tickets. We've had DVC stays from Ken and Michael and the Ozian families. And we thank everybody you know exactly what has happened in that video. So that's why I've always said, if you're sponsored, hosted, or gifted, you do not have the same reality as the rest of the people because you're not paying that money and you're not paying that time to try that. So hosted and gifted, it is a great thing for content creators that are making a living at this game here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever you want to call it. But once you're hosted or gifted, I'm sorry, just me personally, that is just me personally. Of course, Bull and Bear is going to be fantastic when you don't have to pay the $350 for 2 people. I mean, come on. That just makes sense. But anyway, so we're going to be a little more authentic, real, as like we've always been. That's who we are. We like to, and that's why I'm doing this video today, July 4th. Independence. We like to be independent about all of this. So I always ask you guys, where would you like us to go? What would you like us to see? We do have memberships to our channel that is ran through Facebook. Do not, if you're going to become a member, do not do it on your iPhone. Don't do it on your iPhone. Don't become a member on your iPhone, because Apple charges an extra $2 that they take for memberships of anything, which I didn't know. So our membership is $4.99 to our channel. That's the one tier we got. It's for all of our members. They all pay the same thing. But if you go to sign up on your phone, it's $6.99, because Apple's got to get their cut. Just go on your computer. If you want to become a member, it's right down in the links below. I know a lot of you watch on your phones. It's easy to click on that. So go online, go on your computer if you want to become a channel member, and become a channel member there to save the $2. I'm sorry, that's just me. Because we do have channel members videos now. We just released our first one, which was the Carousel of Progress. We took our last ride around the Carousel of Progress. We did a brief history of the Carousel of Progress, and then we did a complete ride through, music and all included. So that means it's not monetized, because copyright on that. But you guys our members got to see the final ride through that we got to be on, the Carousel of Progress. And we're going to try to do at least 2 a month, if not more, going forward. So that was the first one. Probably in 2 weeks, we'll have another one for our channel members. But you don't have to be a channel member. As long as you're watching the videos, sharing the videos, telling your friends and family about us, that's how we get our traveling family better. But like I said, it's the 4th of July today. So happy. Cannot wait. I'm going to go get some cupcakes, some red, white, and blue cupcakes at Publix. My favorite cupcakes. We're going to take those tonight, because I think Nate and Kate, that is our travelers that have, and friends of ours. Gosh, I remember meeting Nate and Kate 4 years ago. I think we were at, well, we did a Steakhouse 71 video with them where they gave us mayonnaise instead of the cream cheese icing for our pancakes, if you've ever seen that video. And then we were at the top at California Grill when the Wave closed, and they moved the breakfast and brunch up to California Grill. So when they were redoing Steakhouse 71, and Nate brought me 2 slices of the 7-layer chocolate cake that's on top of the world over at Bay Lake Tower. The only place you can get it on properly is on top of the world at Bay Lake Tower. And he brought me 2 slices, and that's how we began our friendship with cake. And I would say, hey, 2 slices. And he knows exactly what that means. I know what that means. So we cannot wait to see them today. They came in yesterday. They're here for a while. So going to go have a great 4th of July with them. We're going to be independent. We're going to be who we are. We're going to try to be who we are. We're not going to try to give you the same old. If it starts to get redundant or repetitious, or say, hey, you used that thumbnail the last time, you need to change up, which thumbnails are the worst. They are really the worst. I hate making thumbnails, so they're just going to be natural. I'm not going to try to do the AI thumbnails anymore. You guys hate those, apparently. I think that's getting away from this. AI, let's get away from that. We're just going to be ourselves. We're going to go on vacations. We're going to take you guys along. I'm 73 days away from our group cruise. We cannot wait for that. Right up here, we're going on a group cruise. I know we've got fellow travelers on there already. We got some fellow travelers that are part of our group, because if you booked with Melanie, we actually have a group that is going. I think we have 32 people. She's supposed to give me the final count, hopefully next week. They're in a busy transition because they're going to become Floridians. Welcome to Florida, Melanie and Tony. Welcome to Florida. So they're going to become Floridians, so they've been in transition trying to deal with houses and all this stuff. So can't wait for them to get down here. But we're going to start, and I've told you this in the past, like yesterday we went to Beefy King, one of my favorite places in Orlando. Been here since 1968. Should have videotaped it, but sometimes you just have to enjoy the beef sandwich for yourself. Next time we go, trust me, we'll be going again. I'll take you guys to Beefy King. But we just want to be honest. We want to be real. We don't want to be staged. We don't want to be hosted. We don't want to be gifted. None of that stuff. We just want us and you guys to go along on this adventure together. If you're not yet a fellow traveler, here, we've got to get that YouTube thing in. If you're not yet a fellow traveler, just hit this QR code right up here. And that'll let you become a fellow traveler. We'd love to have you join the family, travel along with us. Gosh, we got a couple travelers coming in that we're going to have dinners and lunches with. Cannot wait for that. And we're having a great time. I'm very excited for today, 4th of July. Hopefully I can get this edited and up by 12. Yeah, what time is it right now? Finishing this up at, there we go, 10:24. So I got to edit this, make a thumbnail, do all the stuff that YouTube wants you to do, and then post it and hopefully get it up to you by 12. If not, it might be 1 or 2. But it'll be up today, 4th of July. So have a wonderful and safe 4th of July. And I'm going to use this, even though it's not a cuppy cup, but it's a red, white, and blue cup here from the Magic Kingdom. And travelers, like we always say, until next time, travel and adventure is out there.